friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. Today's video is going to be my Roundup review on all of the products that I tried out last month in the month of August. I have quite the pile next to me. I think we're gonna be here for a minute, so grab yourself a snack, a drink, what have you. As always, this is never a way for me to be braggy. I'm so grateful for any PR I receive or anything I'm able to buy myself. This is just a way for me to be transparent on everything that I have tried and give you my rounded up thoughts on everything. As far as my makeup today goes, I did of course film this look. It should already be on my channel by the time this video goes up. It's from my recent reading wrap up, Get Ready With Me. As far as my accessories go, this is just an old choker I got at a convention a couple years ago, and I don't know what the seller was because they didn't leave a business card. And I believe these earrings used to be plugs from Hear No Evil Jewelry that I turned into earrings. So yeah, without further ado, let's just hop in, chat about all of these products. It's gonna be fun. Well, the very first exciting thing is my collab with Sigma, of course. This has been in the works for a while now, and I'm just so excited that it's here. I got to do my own brush favorites collaboration. You can check out my full reveal video if you want all of these super in depth. I'm just gonna run through them fairly speedily, but I've been using these brushes forever, and I'm so happy to have my own set with these all in one curated place. I will of course have my set linked down below. I'll have all of these products linked down below, as well as any discount codes if I have any. But yeah, I'm just so excited that this exists now. We have the E40 big fluffy brush, the E38 slightly smaller but still fluffy brush. The E27 tapered blending brush is my favorite brush of all time. It's so good. The E55 is the most perfect packing brush. E42 is a cutie little precise blending brush. And then the E30 is just a perfect little pencil brush. So that's the overview of my 6 eye brushes in my favorite set, and I'm so excited. Glamlite sent me their Good Guys Chucky collection, and I'm super excited about it. It's been really fun. By the way, I've done videos with pretty much every single thing I'm gonna talk about today, so if you need to see like inspo with palettes or specific products, you can search my channel, you can search my Instagram and YouTube shorts. There's a plethora of things out there if you need to see things in action. One of which being this collection, the Chucky collection. Well, there's a really cute bag. It's just super fun and colorful. Looks like his clothes. It's super, super cute. And there's also a super fun mirror. It has his face. I've been using it all the time, actually. It's very big and hefty, and it's a great mirror. There's also this little lip care duo. There's a lip scrub and a lip mask, and I've been using these pretty frequently, actually. They're pretty nice. They have a cutie little bubblegum scent. Is bubblegum what I'm smelling? I think that's what I'm smelling. It smells like bubblegum to me, whether that's the scent or not. And then there's the lip mask as well. Also just kind of smells like bubblegum. It smells like candy. They're super, super sweet. They make my lips feel really soft. I like them. The Friends Till the End highlighter is so pretty. Such a beautiful standout highlighter. It kind of has that like bluish to a gold like sparkly shift. Oh, it's so pretty. I really, really like this highlighter. We have a lip duo. It came with a lip liner and a lip gloss. Just kind of a cutie, easy neutral situation. I love a sparkly gloss. These are super just easy to throw on, match everything. I love a neutral lip, so I'm very into these. The formulas are really nice. The lip liner is very creamy. The gloss is very just slippy and comfy. I really like these. And of course, the Good Guys palette. We have that sort of lenticular packaging, and then on the inside, we have kind of an arrangement of fun, bold pops of color. Very playful, very childhood, very kids' toys. I feel like it represents the vibe super nicely. And I haven't tried very many Glamlite things in my life, but out of the things I have, I found the palettes are very hit or miss. And this one seems to be a hit. The formula seems really nice. I enjoyed the mattes. They're very pigmented and they blend nicely, and the metallics are so pretty on the eyes. Likely Makeup came out with cream blushes, and I snagged 4 of them. I eventually want to maybe collect them all because these are really, really nice. They are so creamy. I just sort of dip into the pot itself with my brush. I typically use a brush, but you could also use a sponge. They're very creamy. They blend onto the skin so nicely, and they're also not overkill right off the bat. Like even these super bold colors, I feel like they start out very just like a little wash of color, and then they build up as intense as you want them to. They are so blendable and so cute. I have the shades Blossom, Cosmo, Goldie, and Poppy. I just went for like classic bright shades. I feel like I went with the Clown Blush palette in cream form. These shades are super fun. Like I said, I eventually want to collect them all because these are just super fun. What a great formula, and I just adore this brand. The brand Sweet Beauty reached out wanting to send me a couple things. First, I have the Pro Eyelash Serum, which I have been diligently using every single night for the last, I don't know, 3 to 4 weeks, and I swear I already see a difference, and my lashes are just naturally like very straight, like they don't want to hold a curl. They're nothing crazy. They're just eyelashes. Not too long, not anything, but I feel like I can see difference already. Like even just this morning when I was cleaning my face, I felt like I could just see my lashes more with no makeup on, which was such a treat. And like I feel like I have a couple lash hairs that just seem a little longer than usual. Just a couple, but I'm already really enjoying this, so I want to keep diligently using this. I'll mention this a little bit later, but this combined with a couple other things, I feel like my natural lashes have just been looking better than ever. And again, they're not anything great. Like I'm just wearing mascara right now. It's nothing crazy, but for me, this has been a major improvement, but I'll get into more of my lash details later on. But so far I've really been liking this. I also have the Pro Lash Lift Mascara, and at first I didn't really love this. I felt like it just, I don't know, it didn't really hold a curl. It wasn't really doing anything for me, but again, I'm gonna talk about another product later in this video, but I did start using a heated lash curler, and I tried this again today, and I feel like with the heated lash curler, my lashes are actually standing up and they look fairly decent. So maybe I don't dislike this. And I didn't think it was necessarily bad. I just thought maybe it wasn't for me, but with the heated lash curler, I'm not mad at this at all. So I think this is a good so far kind of moment. And then I have this little set of like signature individual lashes. These are okay. I mean, they're very subtle. They definitely give a natural lash vibe if you put these on. They're not something I'm gonna use all the time. It's probably gonna be very rare actually that I think about these, but every so often I will probably pop some of these on just to add a little extra fluffiness when I don't wanna wear a full strip lash, but I want a little more than just mascara. If you're into individual lashes, you might like these. Dede Signature collabed with Makeup on Your Radar to come out with 4 little peacock themed palettes in their Plume collection, and these are super, super fun. I've had a blast playing with these. First is Effervescence. This is just an all iridescence sort of palette, very shifty, very pretty, cute little companion. We have the Elegance, which is my favorite of the 4. I'm just such a sucker for blue and green. I think it's so super pretty, and this multi-chrome is just absolutely stunning. I love the shifts, it's so bold. The Eloquence palette is such a cutie too. This is my second favorite. I just love these like kind of raspberry, tealy, bluey purple. It's a good combo, very good combo. I think this is super cute. All of these are just really fun, unique color stories. I feel like they get me thinking outside the box a little bit. I love that they're small 5-pan palettes without just being basic monochromatic. Like they're actually like unique curated color stories. And last is the Extravagance. This one is very bold, very much like in your face, green, blue, reddish pink. It's super fun, super vibrant. I love the shimmers. These were just really well done. These are Dede Signature's best palettes they've ever done, in my opinion. I really hope to just see like more of this. Like their packaging is the best it's been so far. I feel like the formulas on the inside were so good. I loved how just cutesy and curated these color stories were to a specific theme. Like they did a great, great job with these. We have a new brand by us. They released the Garden Busters palette. This is actually a sister brand to Oden's Eye. So this is more of the like whimsical, kooky sister to Oden's Eye, which is much more like stars, galaxy, gods and goddesses kind of thing. This one's a lot more loud in your face. The insides are super, super vibrant. We have kind of a inspired by fruits and veggies. It's chaotic, it's colorful. There's a lot going on here between like all the crazy colors, the mismatched pans, the wild background. It's a lot to look at. It's very much giving like childhood, like it makes me think of Nickelodeon. I wouldn't go as far as to say it looks like kids makeup, but it definitely like scratches that childhood itch in my brain, you know, like it makes me think of Nickelodeon. It's fun. I've enjoyed playing with it. I think the formulas are fine. The shimmers are definitely where this shines for me. Like the mattes were good, but the shimmers are really, really pretty. I specifically love these marbled shades. I think they look so dimensional on the eyes, and I am very curious to see what more this brand does. It's always fun to see something new out there. Alter Ego launched their newest palette. It's the Daylight palette. This is a dupe for the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude, I believe is what it is. And even though I'm not so much of a neutral girl, I have to praise this so hard because this only has their traditional powder mattes and then their beautiful metallics and toppery shimmers. We do not have any of that texture that I detest where it's like kind of a cream. Not like creamy where it like creases, but it's just a little bit more creamy compared to their powders, and I just hate it. It never gets as pigmented as it looks in the pan, and I'm just so thrilled that this palette does not contain those. It is just the good formulas. So even though like I may not reach for this all the time because I'm not into neutrals on the day-to-day. I just have to praise it for the formulas because there's nothing bad in here. And I'm so thrilled with that. So if you're looking for a good, affordable neutrals palette, this could be the one to go for. They also did release 7 brushes. I believe these are limited edition, but I'm not 100% sure. Again, I'll have everything down below for you. 2 of them are face brushes. We have the 101, which I was testing out as a highlighter brush because I thought it'd be fun and precise. I don't think I love this as a highlighter brush, and I don't even know if that's what it's meant for. That's just kind of what I got the urge to try it out as. It's fine. It's fluffy, it's soft, precise. I don't know if it's my go-to though. And then I was using the 102 as a blush brush because I love a fluffy, like angled brush like this. I think it's fine. I do have lots of brushes like this in my collection, so it doesn't necessarily stand out, but I also think it performs fine. So it's a good solid brush. And then we have the 5 eyeshadow brushes, 201 through 205. And I did test these out a little bit here and there, but I just have to be so super honest. Using these just was not at the forefront of my brain just because I recently again launched my brush favorites collab with Sigma. So those brushes are my favorites. Like they're literally my favorites. That's why I put them in my favorite set. So using these just wasn't like top priority, but there are some good shapes in here. I feel like if you need like, I don't know, a little variety of different types of brushes, this could be one to look at. It just was not the forefront of my mind, but quality wise, they seem fine. They're soft. They do the job. I'm not mad at them. They're just, not my go-to right now. Oh, Urban Decay. I wanted to love this so bad. I should have known better. But they reached out to me to send me the Bond foundation. I guess they did like a resend of the PR because I didn't get the initial one, but I got it now. And I have it in the shade 2 Fair Neutral. I should have known better. This is more of like a medium, I think buildable to full coverage, and it's matte, and it's just not for me. I have normal to dry skin, and this just makes my skin look so dry. It makes my skin look so flat and so bad. I tried using this with a brush. I tried using it with a sponge. I tried mixing a luminous product into it. I tried mixing moisturizer into it, which I do like it better when it's mixed with a moisturizer to sheer it out a bit. But I just have to try a little too hard to make this work. And I don't think it's a bad foundation per se. I just don't think it's for me. I've seen lots of people rave about it, specifically my oily faced friends. They seem to enjoy this a lot. It's just not for me. Makes my skin look like it's gonna crumble off. It is not a good time. Milk Makeup added new shades to their lip oil glosses, and I am thrilled because I love this formula. It is so comfy and slippy, and these new colors are just so beautiful. The shades are Adventure, Experience, Day Trip, and Wander. I have to give so much love to Day Trip. This pumpkin orange, absolutely. It is September 1st, the day that I'm filming this video, and I want to rub this shade all over my body. It is fall in a gloss. It is so good. I'm also really excited about the 2 sparkly ones. I love the sheer, just subtle sparkle. It's so pretty. These are so comfy. They're just slippy and cozy, and I love this formula, so I'm super happy to have new shades. ColourPop came out with new lip and cheek balms. I have, I think, all 8 shades. I think they came out with 8 and I have 8, so we'll just go with they have 8. These are beautiful. I freaking love these. When they've launched cream blushes recently over the last year, I feel like they're always just so subtle and sheer. Like they mostly just look like a dewy balm with a slight tint. These actually have pigments, and I love that. These are beautiful. I put them in my monthly favorites video even. I love these. These are the best like cream blush products ColourPop has ever done in my opinion. I think they are stunning. The shades are Adore You, Baby Bunny, Girls Night, It's a Look, Larchmont Village, Lucky You, Second Date, and Verified. I've worn all 8 of these, some of these multiple times. I think they are so beautiful. I can use these with a sponge or a brush. I do tend to prefer a brush right now, but these are just incredible. And I love the packaging, the cutie acrylic with the heart-shaped pan. This is adorable, like such an A+ launch from them. Gourmande Girls launched a new palette. This was kind of their take on a like pastel-y palette. I personally don't really consider this like a pastel palette. Like I wouldn't lump this in with my other pastels, but it's a fun palette that incorporates some pastels, some midtones, some deeps. Like it's just a colorful palette. The shimmers that are in here are so pretty, and I do enjoy their matte formula. I feel like it has good pigmentation, it blends out nicely, but I just gotta say, like, this isn't my favorite one they've released. There's just something about it, like the overall just like theme. I don't know. It's the palettes that Doodles by the Bunny handles their packaging. Those ones end up being my favorite. Like I love their new Peach Perfect. I love their Steph's Beauty Stash. I love the ones in collaboration with Doodles by the Bunny, like all 3 of their spooky palettes. This one just didn't quite hit the same mark for me. I don't know what it is. Maybe I've just become such a snob on the Doodles by the Bunny packaging from them, but this one didn't quite hit it the same. I feel like the quality on the inside is fine, but I just like their other palettes better. Nomad launched their newest palette. This is their autumn palette. This is the Fuji 5 Lakes. This is supposed to be kind of a autumn by Mount Fuji themed palette. It's so pretty. I love this color story. I love that it's autumnal without just being typical autumn. It's another take on it, and I think it's fun. We have beautiful yellows, super fun reds, all these really pretty dusty blues. It's so gorgeous. The metallics that are in here are so, so pretty and transformative. I love this diamond shade. So good. It's just rich and beautiful, and I'm such a sucker for primary colors existing together, like blue, yellow, red. It's so good. It's beautiful and I love it. This is such a fun palette, and the packaging with this canvas like painted. Oh, it's beautiful. Such an A+ palette from them. And I'm so excited to see whatever their spooky launch is gonna be, because they always do like a fall and then a Halloween, and I'm ready for it. Smashbox sent me a little package with some restocky type things. Some things I already knew just like aren't things that I enjoy, so I'm giving them to friends. But one thing that I decided to try is the Smashbox and Becca Under Eye Brightener. I remember this used to be such a like cult classic favorite from Becca, and I didn't even realize Smashbox claimed ownership of some of the fan favorite products, but that was news to me. But they have, and I decided to give this a whirl. I think this is fine. I've used it kind of in conjunction with some of my concealers. I don't know how much of a difference this really makes for me, and maybe it's because I thankfully don't struggle with a bunch of dark circles, so maybe I'm not the target audience for this. Maybe this is better for someone who needs a little bit more correcting under their eyes in order to achieve a brighter look. I just don't think that's me. I don't think it's bad, like it blends fine. I just don't know if I like need it, you know? Clionadh recently came out with 3 palettes. 2 were re-releases from back in the day, and then this is the newest one, and they reached out to me asking which one I wanted, and I picked the Oceano, and I'm freaking loving it. It's so far one of my top palettes of the whole year. I just adore this color story. The multi-chromes on the inside are so delicious. They're just smooth and transformative across the lids. The mattes are pigmented and bold and blendable, and this color story just, it's so me. I love like blues and weird chartreusey shades, and the pops of orangey peach are so cute. I love this with my entire soul, so I'm so happy that this exists in my collection now. What's Up Beauty came out with a new primer, the Positivity. It's very nice. It's very just like silky and hydrating feeling on the skin. I've been enjoying it. I think it's a solid primer, so happy to have this. And then in that package, they also included one of their palettes that I did not previously own. This is the Desert Monsoon. It's cute. It's kind of like a half neutral, half colorful. We have dingy greens, blues, purples, a pink, classic neutrals. It's kind of a good mix. I don't know if this is one that I'm gonna be like obsessed with. I just have other palettes I'm more drawn to, but I do think this is cute. And if you're into a half neutral, half colorful, if you like these particular pops of color, the shimmers that are in here are really, really pretty. They look so just smooth, sparkly on the eyes. Like they don't have that like intense, like creamy glitteriness. They're just like twinkly and so pretty, and the quality's nice. Like the mattes blend out really beautifully, so happy about trying this one out. I think it's really cute. I just don't know if it's gonna be like one of my top favorites. Kate Somerville sent me a new skincare product. This is the Mega A Skin Transforming Serum. It smooths, firms, and renews. So I've just been kind of incorporating this in my nighttime routine, like, I don't know, twice a week or so the last few weeks, and I haven't noticed anything bad. I feel like it's probably still a little too early to say for sure how I feel about it. It's not like life-changing for me so far. As of right now, I feel like I could just stop using it and it wouldn't really make much of a difference to me, but so far so good, I guess. Like it's not bad. So I guess I'll continue using it until further notice. I guess I'll talk more if this ever makes it into an empties video. That will mean I have tried the entire thing and we'll know then, do I need more or am I good without it? But I mean, so far so good. I have nothing bad to say. Blend Bunny did another collaboration, this time with Donnie Darkowitz, and I was so thrilled to see that. I've been following Taj forever now, and this is such a fun collab. We have a lip duo. We have this really pretty like dark brown. It is so creamy and delicious. I love this shade. And then a really pretty sheer pink gloss. These are so cute together. I really enjoy them. I personally like to fill in my lips pretty much all the way with the dark brown and then top the gloss on top of it. But I know some people do like that very dramatic, like dark outline with the sheer middle. You can kind of choose your own adventure. I've mixed and matched these with other things. I think these are both just beautiful together or on their own. There's also the Simply Put highlighter palette, and I've been loving this. I can actually use all 4 shades. It just depends on how I use it. Like obviously the 2 lighter, icier ones work beautiful as like sparkly skin of a killer highlighters on me. And then the other 2 I can kind of just incorporate like as blushy toppers. Like I'll incorporate the pinky one with like a very like rosy pinky blush, and I'll incorporate the gold one if I'm doing a very like orangey golden blush. It's just beautiful. I love these. They're sparkly without being like in your face glitter. They're so smooth and just so twinkly and so beautiful. And of course we have the Little Miss She Never Misses palette. This is so gorgeous. I love how rich and vibrant it is. I love the different undertones. I love just these colors in general, the green, blue, purple, the vibrant reds and oranges, all these beautiful shimmers down the middle. So many beautiful just like sparkles and multi-chromes. This is so good. This is definitely going to be one of my tops from the brand. I just love the depth and the color choices. It is so delicious. I'm just so mesmerized by it. They did such a great job with this collaboration together. Lottie London sent me a little package with their pink powder, the brightening pink loose powder. I was kind of scared of this when I first went to use it because I've used pink powders in the past that just look so pink. Like it just looks wrong. But this is actually beautiful. Like I've worn this pretty much every single day. I'm wearing it today. I don't feel like it looks pink. It just looks brightening, and it's very finely milled. It's not too heavy. It is a really nice powder actually. So that was a pleasant surprise. I was not expecting to enjoy this as much as I have been. And of course there were 2 little powder puffs in the package as well. And I love a powder puff. I cannot imagine setting my under eyes not with a powder puff anymore. Like this is just such a game changer. If you have never used a powder puff for your loose setting powders or even your pressed setting powders, please give it a try. Highly recommend. It's so good. It just makes everything so smooth and airbrushed. I love. Surratt sent me a little package recently. They let me pick out a couple things, and I've been pretty impressed with everything that I picked out. I think there was only 1 miss out of this selection. Well, first was a skincare item. This is the cleansing oil. I've been using this every night to help take off my makeup. Just do a couple little pumps of this oil in my hands. I'll just rub it around to help break up my makeup. I'll add a little bit of water, and then I'll double cleanse again with an actual cleanser. But this has been a really nice makeup remover. It's very gentle. I'm enjoying it. I have the Dewdrop foundation. This one's in the shade 1. It's in this little spout, and then you like squeeze the bottom and like it drops out. I think it's nice. It blends onto the skin really lovely, and I think it's cool. It is a little messy though. Like the little drop applicator thing, it's a little messy, but I do think it's a nice foundation. I also have this concealer that I've been really enjoying. It's like this stick. It's so weird. It's like a lip balm that you rub on your face. And I thought I wasn't gonna like it very much because it's just not really the type of concealer I typically use. I use usually a liquid on a doe foot, but this has been really nice, and it just blends in super easy. Like it never looks heavy or cakey. I've been really impressed with this. This is in the shade 1 as well for the Surreal Skin Concealer. I have their bronzer. This is beautiful. I believe this is the lightest shade. It's really nice. I'm wearing it today. I've been wearing it pretty much every day since I got it. It blends onto the skin beautifully. It's not too orange. Wearing very orange blush today, so that's not the bronzer. But it's very much just like kind of warm, natural. It's not too overly pigmented right off the bat, and it builds up and blends out nicely. I don't have issues with patchiness. This has been a very lovely powder bronzer to use. I have this little blush. This is the Brilliant ID. It's a very bright, like corally peach. It's very cute. I really enjoy it. I also just love how teeny it is. Like it's the tiniest little guy. But this is nice. I can't say it's like my favorite blush I've ever used. Like I feel like in general when I'm using powder blushes, I do tend to prefer a glowy one, but I do feel like if I'm layering this on top of like a glowy cream or liquid, the glow still shines through nicely. So this has been cute. I've really enjoyed it. I like the color. It's very bright. Probably not my vibe now that I'm entering September. I just only want like orange and brown and yellowy blushes right now, but this did have a moment for a minute for me, and I think it's a very cute color. I have this gloss in the shade Amethyst. It's very cute, just kind of a sheer, shimmery purple. I do feel like it's just kind of a subtle little glow. It's nothing too crazy, but you know, it's cute. It gives that little bit of a shift, a little bit of a shine. I enjoy it. I think it's lovely. And then last but not least, I have this mascara, the Releve mascara. I love their Noir Lash Tint. It's the best mascara I've ever tried in my life, and I was really hoping this would measure up. Unfortunately, it's not quite as impactful as that one. I still don't think it's bad. It's just not quite there for me. It doesn't hold my curl the same way. It's still black, and it makes my lashes look like long, I suppose. It doesn't make them clumpy or anything like that, but I don't know. I just expected more out of this one with how much I love their other mascara. But I'm gonna keep testing this one out. I'm not giving up yet because, as I'll talk about later in this video, I've been using a heated lash curler. I will get to that. I need to try it again with that actually. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a personal note. Singe came out with new products. We have makeup bags, we have blushes. I also have the sponge and powder puff now. So many fun things to talk about. I believe the sponge and powder puff initially launched alongside of the face brushes, but I have them now. And I mean, the powder puff's nice. I love a powder puff. It's soft, like squishy. It's nice. It's a solid powder puff. And then I used the sponge yesterday, and even though like I'm not super into sponges right now, I'm very much into brushes, I do feel like this is a nice sponge. It has a good like sproinginess when it's dampened. It's very bouncy, you know? It's a good sponge, so yeah, success with those. The two makeup bags are so good, the big one and then the baby one. They both have handles and the cute orange detail, and we have so much space. Like we have this zipper pouch in the middle for like teeny things, and then we have little pockets. And like there's so much space even in the tiny one. Like this one's gonna be perfect for like my brushes and my lip products and my eyeliners, like all the long, skinny, small things. That's what I'm gonna use this one for. And then we have the giant one for everything else. I like the shape of it a lot. Like it's like kind of cylindrical, but also has corners to it, so it's not like completely round, but it is humongous. You can fit so much in here. Again, there's so many big pouches on the sides. We have the zipper pouch in the middle. It is just huge. And I like that this doesn't like connect at the bottom. So if I had like a really big palette, I could still put that in the bottom and like still kind of zip it up. Like there's just so much room. It's such a well-designed bag. I've tried many a makeup bag. I've gotten sent many a makeup bag, and these are some of the best that I've ever used. So congrats to Singe and Angie, because those are great makeup bags. It's kind of hard to like make me excited about a makeup bag because I just have a lot. It's like they're just kind of there. These ones actually feel special and unique. And then Singe also launched glowy blushes. I love seeing a brand expansion, and this is so great. We have left the world of makeup tools and are now into glowy blushes, and this is fantastic. And these are all so stunning. I think my favorite is Timid Tomato. I just love this glowy orange. These are glowy without being sparkly, and as much as I love a luminous cheek, I know not everyone does. And these help achieve that glow, that lit from within, without it being like sparkle or like highlighter. These are just, they're to die for. They're so pretty. I've worn these multiple times already. Persistent Persimmon is my second favorite for sure. I love pairing this with Timid Tomato specifically. It's such a good combo. Risky Raisin I'm gonna be wearing all fall and winter. These are just stunning. Such a great shade selection right off the bat. I'm so excited to see what they do in the future. The brand Witch in the Woods sent me this cute little serum. It's the facial serum. It has geranium and it smells so lovely. I've used this, you know, a few mornings a week over the last like week and a half or so, and it's nice. It smells pleasant, makes my skin feel really good. It kind of preps it nicely for moisturizer. So yeah, this has been nice. They reached out to me recently wanting to send me, I think, their facial balm, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm excited to try more. I like the scents, I like the vibes, super cool. Merit sent me a couple things. First being this Great Skin Instant Glow Serum. I've been using this kind of every other morning that I haven't used the Witch in the Woods one, and I've really been enjoying this, where the Witch in the Woods one feels more of like a therapeutic, like aromatherapy experience to apply. This one feels like, oh, I'm making my skin look real good. This makes my skin look really luminous. It feels so nice and plump. This is a great serum. I've been enjoying it. And also this bottle is just so luxurious. It's so pretty. I also have been using the Great Skin Priming Moisturizer. I've been using it kind of as a primer over the last week, and I've really been enjoying it. It sets my skin up for success really nicely, makes my skin really soft without being like overly slick or anything like that. It's a really good priming moisturizer. Like, it's doing exactly what it claims to. And I've also been using this foundation stick in the shade Bone, the Minimalist. This is insane. This is probably one of my favorite foundations I've ever tried. I've been using it every single day over the last week. It is by far my favorite stick foundation I've ever tried, and I have to imagine it's probably in my top, definitely in my top 5 if I had to just like guess. I will probably do an updated like top favorites at the beginning of the year. I think I'll do my full makeup collection and declutter series October, November, and December, and then I'll start doing like my top foundations, like all of those categories. I'll do that in the new year once I've decluttered. But I can tell you right now, this is a top favorite. It's so silky on the skin, blends like a dream. I can use a brush or a sponge. I feel like it's just so creamy, natural looking. It's so lightweight. I'm so impressed with this. Like, this feels like, I don't know, just such a beautiful, balmy texture. It is so good. I did not expect to love this as much as I have been. All right, let's circle back to the heated lash curler. I actually demoed using this in my video where I did this look in my recent reading wrap up Get Ready With Me. So if you want to like see me use this in action, you can check that out. But I've been having so much fun with this over the last like 2 weeks or so. I actually probably should have talked about this sooner. I usually try to talk about things in order that I've received them. I don't know why this is low on the list because I've had this for about 2 weeks now, whereas the Merit stuff I haven't had as long. It does not matter. But I've been using this for about 2 weeks now, and it looks like this. It's like this weird little guy. You hold it to turn it on, and right now it's on the low setting. I personally do the high setting because my lashes are stubborn. They don't want to hold a curl, so I'm gonna give them their maximum effort. And then this little light at top is red, and once it turns white, it means it's ready. And you just kind of go through. Like, usually I'll do a first round of just the heated lash curler and kind of hold it and try to like lift my lashes up. Then I'll go in with mascara. After my mascara dries, I'll go in with this again to try to really like lift like that. Like, I'll really lift my lashes. And again, I wait till my mascara is dry so it's not gonna get everywhere. And it really just helps like lift everything up. I also like doing this because it kind of separates my lashes as well. It makes them just look really, really good. And I really like it. And then sometimes I'll follow up with a second coat and call it a day. And depending on the mascara that I'm using, this makes my lashes look just so much more long and curled and impactful. Usually my natural lashes just look so non-existent because they just hang flat all the time. This has been great. I've really been enjoying this. And you just click it again to turn it off. And I love this. This has been such a game changer for me. I've also been using the Grande Repair Lash Conditioner. I've been using this every single night in conjunction with that lash serum from Swede. So I literally feel like the combination of this and the lash curler, my natural lashes have been looking more pleasant than ever. So that's been really great. On another note, I actually did order Grande Lash, like the actual serum from this brand as well, in theory to use it once I run out of this one, because I wanted to try it out because I've heard literally nothing but good things from real life people and from just people online. And it's supposed to work miracles and make your lashes so long and full, and I want that so bad. But then I bought it and then I started hearing horror stories. So now I'm scared. So I would like to hear from you guys, for those of you who have tried Grande Lash. What do you think? Did you have crazy effects? Did it work well for you? I am a little nervous. Thankfully, I still have time to think about it because I still have probably at least another month or 2 left of this one. And also, thankfully, I was able to buy Grande Lash at my local hair supply store because I'm a beauty professional. I have a salon suite, in case you didn't know, and this brand is sold there. So you get it at a discount, so it's not as expensive as market value. So I didn't spend top dollar, thankfully, but I'm undecided if I should actually use the Grande Lash Serum or not. So I would like to hear your thoughts, and if you don't use that one or didn't like that one, what do you like instead? I want to experiment. I want to try other lash serums. Not that I'm mad at this one. The Swede one's been great, but I feel like I'd be doing myself a disservice to not try out multiple things and figure out what's the best of the best. So let me know your thoughts, please and thank you. Because so far I've been very happy with the trajectory my natural lashes are going. And I know, like, with time it'll just get better and better. So I just want to set myself up for success. Rare Beauty came out with a new liquid blush shade. This actually came in a little Only Murders in the Building duo with a lip oil, and I'm giving that one to a friend because I've already had that lip oil in the past. But we have a new blush shade that I just had to keep for myself. This is in the shade Resilience. I'm wearing it today with a powder on top of it that I'll talk about in a second. This is beautiful. Probably my favorite color they've ever done. I just think it's so good. This like rusty, rosy terracotta. It is so pretty. I love this. And I love the liquid blushes. A little goes such a long way. They're so pigmented and delicious. I love them. I love them so much. And last but not least, I did pick up some of the NYX Beetlejuice products. I'm wearing some of them today. So let's talk about them. I didn't buy everything because I didn't think I needed everything, but I did want these things. First being the Afterlife Passport Blush Trio. I'm wearing the shimmery orange blush on top of that liquid blush that I talked about. And it's such a cutie little trio. I've really been enjoying their butter blushes lately. So I was like, maybe this blush trio will also be super cute. And while I don't know if I would say these are the exact same quality as the butter blushes, I just still think these are nice. Like they have cute color payoff. I think the shades are nice, so I'm happy with this. And I mean, the theming is just so cute. I'm such a Beetlejuice fan. These three liner duos are probably my favorite thing from the collection. Each side has a black like eyeliner pen, and then the other side all have a like chromey reflective eye pencil. So we have the purpley bluey one, we have the pinky one, and the green one. I'm wearing the like purpley bluey one now. It's called Purple Chrome. To me, this looks more blue, but it's called Purple Chrome. But these are beautiful. I've worn all three of these. The liner itself, like the liquid liner, applies so nicely. It's so sharp and lovely. So I'm happy to have three of them since I liked it. And then the pencils are so nice. So I'm really, really happy with these. I can see myself using these literally all the time. And then of course, last but not least, the recently deceased eyeshadow palette. It looks like this. It's super cute. We have 8 pans. We have a mixture of mattes and shimmers. It's very shimmer heavy. Like even this black has sparkle pressed into it, which it pretty much just acts as a matte with a little bit of dusting of a sparkle. And the other mattes are these three. So you're gonna get kind of a subtle light look with your mattes unless you're using this sparkle black to deepen things up. And then lots of shimmer. Like we have the silver, we have the green, we have the pinky shade. And again, the more of a blue. It's on my lower lash line in conjunction with that pencil, and I don't feel like it looks super purple, but very much like a bluey purple. It's cute. I don't feel like it gives in-your-face Beetlejuice vibes, but it's still very fun. I like the theming. The different shade names are super cute, and the quality's been fine. I've enjoyed it so far. It's nothing wild and crazy, but it was fun. It's a more affordable palette. It brought me joy to use it. So this was more for the fun of the theme rather than for the like overall quality, you know? And again, it's not bad quality, but I got this more for the theme. That's pretty much why I wanted this. I was like, let me try it out. It's been a long time since I've used NYX eyeshadows, like years and years and years. I don't even remember the last eyeshadow I tried from NYX. But I thought this would be fun, and I'm not mad at it, but it's also not the most Beetlejuicy color story I've ever seen, but it's cute. It's fun. If you're interested in it, I don't think you'd be mad at it, but I love those pencils the most. The pencils are the best part. And that, my friends, is my recent Roundup review. I've been talking for so long. I need to clean up my mess, eat some food, rest and recuperate, and then get to editing. So I hope you enjoyed. I would love to hear your thoughts. Do you have any of these? Do you want any of these? What are some recent things that you've tried? And even if you haven't bought anything new, what have you rediscovered in your collection that you love? Because you absolutely do not need to try to keep up with all of the makeup launches. Like, this is part of my job to test things out and help you decide what you should have and what you shouldn't have and what would bring you joy. But don't feel pressured to buy everything. It's so fun to rediscover things in your own collection. I've been actively trying to use older things on Instagram and YouTube Shorts lately, so that's been a lot of fun. It's fun to rediscover things that we already have and love. If you made it to the end of this video, you know, leave a bat emoji. I think that suits the most. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm BATTYBEAN there as well. Also, you can subscribe. I'm posting most days over here, and if you wanna, you can join my channel memberships. Link to sign up will be down below. You'll get fun little perks, including a members only video once a month. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.